Hey there, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. I am here today to talk to you guys about infant carriers and which one is going to be best. I have 3 different infant carriers with me today. I have the Sollybaby Wrap, I have a Wildbird Ring Sling, and then I have an Ergobaby Original infant carrier. So when I became pregnant, I started looking into baby carriers, and I have to tell you, I have to admit that Instagram influenced me a ton, and I bought a Sollybaby Wrap to start out with. And since then, I have received the Ergobaby carrier as a gift, and then I also bought the Wildbird Ring Sling. These are probably the 3 basic carriers on the market. One is a wrap, one is a ring sling, and one is a more traditional sort of backpack style carrier. That is why I wanted to make this best baby carriers video so that you can decide which kind of baby carrier is going to work for you. If you are new here, thanks for stopping in. I do DIY, macrame, home, baby, all kinds of things, all of the things. And I also started vlogging recently. So I'm just having a lot of fun here. I'm a new mom and I'm just making videos and talking about what I know and sharing it with you guys. So if you're interested in that, please make sure you subscribe. Make sure that you're on for notifications so that each time I upload a video, you are notified. I have my son here with me. He is going to help me today, my little assistant, and showing you guys these different carriers and hopefully helping you figure out which one is best for you. So the first one I want to talk about is the Sollybaby Wrap. I actually bought 2 of these. I bought one for my husband, which is this one, because it's a little bit more of a masculine design for when he wanted to wear our son. And then I bought one for myself, which I don't have with me this moment, but it is exactly the same. It just has a different print. The material is very, very soft on the Sollybaby, which is one thing I absolutely love about it. It doesn't change in the washer. Like when I washed it, it doesn't look or feel any different than when I received it in the package. I just want to talk about the pros first. Number 1, it's soft, like I said. Number 2, it travels well. So I can fold this up into almost practically nothing. And in fact, it has a little pocket attached to it that you can sort of stuff it into. So it stays nice and compact. So that's not perfect, but just travels really well. Number 3, I feel like it is the best for newborns. It is the most secure feeling. They're very close to you in this. It is probably my favorite. It just has one drawback. Actually, I can probably split that into 2. So the 2 drawbacks are that it takes a little while to put on. So that's easily fixed by just putting it on before you go somewhere. You know, I put it on at home a lot of times and then it's on me. I get out of the car and I just put them in it. It's easy to put them in. The other drawback is I don't really like the way that it looks when I'm just wearing it. And I'll talk about when I get to the Wildbird Ring... Whoa. When I get to the Wildbird Ring Sling, that looks a little bit more attractive when I'm just wearing it and I'm not carrying the baby. So I'm gonna show you how I put this on and what it looks like. This is probably the most secure and comfortable for him. He sleeps in this thing, no problem. Like, falls asleep in it if we're out. He's not uncomfortable. He's very secure. I really can do whatever I want, shy of bending over. You know, if I bend over, I like to just hold his head a little bit. But this has been what we've used since he was newborn. It's gotten even better as he's gotten older. He still really likes this. Like I said, the drawback is just it takes a little while to get on. It's really, really long, so it does hit the ground. So if it's raining or if I'm in a dirty area, then these ends here tend to kind of hit the ground when I'm putting it on, like in a parking lot or wherever. So it is nice to just have it on already. The wraps retail for $65, and I believe that I got mine on sale around Christmas. So I got 2 of them for a reasonable price, which is why I ordered 2. But this is really great for long wearing. If you're gonna wear your baby for a long time, I just think the support in the back is really good. It's just very, very comfortable. Something that's really hard to do when you're wearing any kind of wrap is to eat. So we don't have an infant carrier like a newborn car seat carrier. We just wear wraps, or we have him in a stroller. So it can make it a little difficult to go out to eat. But it's easy to get him out of. I just slide this down. When I take it off, if I want to like take him off, put him in the stroller, put him down somewhere, it usually looks like this. And I don't really love that about it, but it's not a huge deal. Okay, so next I have the Wildbird Ring Sling, and I have to say that this is, as far as style and appearance, my favorite. It's just really beautiful. This color, it's like a cornflower. I actually want to paint one of my walls in my house this color now. It's just a beautiful color. So the way that this works is it has rings here, and I already did adjust it to fit how I wanted it to fit. And that's what's cool about this, is that once it is set to how you want to wear it, it doesn't take any work to put on. You just literally put it on and put your baby inside of it. So that is a huge benefit to having a ring sling. And I'm not 100% sure that all of them work that way, but the Wildbird one does. When I'm ready to put him on, I can just put him on. And I like this because I don't feel silly like just wearing this. Like if I take him out, I can just keep wearing this. Whereas as much as I love the Sollybaby Wrap, I do feel kind of silly keeping it on. I feel like I have to take it off every time I take him out. So let me show you what it looks like when he goes in and how easy that is. So I think I did actually loosen this yesterday, but I can just tighten it. That is really, really simple. And then he is in there and we are good to go. And then I can also pull this up and tighten it to make him closer. What's really great about the Wildbird Ring Sling, besides the fact that you can, put him in it really easily, it just slides on and off, is that it just looks really attractive. I really like the way this looks. And I can just wrap this around this ring if I want to hide this. I don't have to have that hanging if I don't want to. Yesterday we went to the grocery store, I slid him right in, but it was really sunny outside, so I took this side and I just draped it over his head so that he didn't get sunburnt. I love that, I have that. So lots of pros to this one. The con is that you cannot wear it for a very long time. Because it puts a lot of pressure on one side of the body, it just is not comfortable for a long time. The other thing is that he doesn't really like to sleep in it for whatever reason. Even though he seems to kind of sit in it the same way as the Sollybaby, he does not feel comfortable falling asleep in it. So like I said, not long wearing. If he decides to nap, I have to take him out of it, or I have to loosen it a lot and kind of cradle him in it, and I don't necessarily feel super comfortable with that. So far this has proven to be really great for on the go, quick, we're just running into the grocery store, we're just running into the pharmacy sort of situation, not for all day wear. I'm not really sure of the wear when you have a really, really small or really, really new baby. I just got this a week ago and he's already 4 months and he weighs about 18 pounds. I can't compare to when he was a newborn. I can say that if you're unsure between a ring sling and a wrap like the Sollybaby Wrap for a newborn, I would choose the Sollybaby Wrap. Especially because those early weeks, like, you are taking your time, you're not going a lot of places, and you don't necessarily need the speed like you get with the Wildbird. So taking him out is just as easy as putting him in. Woo! And like I said, I just really like that I can take him out and I still feel comfortable wearing this. I don't feel silly in it. So these come in so many beautiful colors. I also really like that I was able to choose the color of my ring, and they had rose gold, and I'm a rose gold girl, so that was a huge plus. I think these retail for, they have several different types of ring slings on their website. This is the Modal. It is a linen blend, and this is the color Shearwater, and it retails for $79.95. Okay, so the last baby carrier I have is probably my least used, least grabbed baby carrier, but I do think it is useful to have. It was a gift from a friend of mine, and she was like, you're gonna need this if you ever go on a hike or you ever wear your baby for a long time, and she's totally right. It's just not something I grab on a daily basis. So it is the Ergobaby. I believe this is the original model. Looks like this. It's more of a backpack style. And so I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to put it on and what it looks like. So this is the hard part, is putting it on, because you have to have him here and then kind of reach down and around and pull it up. But once you do, he's in there. And then the other part that's tricky is you have to reach behind you. Oh my gosh, that is really hard. That's what I don't love about this, is once it's on, it's very secure and you can definitely wear it for a long time, but it is really hard to put on by yourself. So keep that in mind if you're a stay-at-home mom, or if you don't get a lot of help, that this is not super easy to put on. Like my friend said who gifted it to me, for long wearing, this is great. It has the most support because the support is sort of more evenly distributed. He has a little room to wiggle, so if you're wearing it for a long time, he can kind of move around. He doesn't get too like cramped up. Like sometimes in the Sollybaby Wrap, he's just kind of sick of being against me. But in this one, he has the option. He can lay his head against me, or he can kind of move around and wiggle. So the other thing I don't really love about it is it's just a little bulky. So depending on what you're wearing, like this is perfect. Like if you're going on a hike or just wearing a tank top, it's not too much. Somebody needs a nap. Somebody's ready for a nap. But it does have a built-in cover for the sun, and I like that it still gives him some room, but having to do that strap in the back is really just a huge pain. Oh, that was actually a lot easier. Time for a nap. Okay, so that's all I have today on baby carriers. I hope that this helps you make a decision on what kind of baby carrier is going to work best for you and your baby. If you're torn and you can only buy one, it would definitely be the Sollybaby Wrap. I have gotten so much use out of both of my Sollybaby Wraps. They're so comfortable. You can wear them for a decent amount of time. The baby is comfortable. My baby sleeps in it all the time. I just think it's a great value. It's actually the cheapest one out of the three, and it's just very well rounded. So anyway, thank you guys for stopping in, and I hope that this video was helpful. Please leave me a comment, leave me some feedback, let me know what your favorite baby carrier is, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.